Why is utilitarianism seen as too demanding? Imagine a moral system that asks you to always put everyone else's happiness before your own. Sounds noble, right? But it can also feel like a huge burden. That's what many people think about utilitarianism. It's a major ethical theory that judges actions by how much good or happiness they produce. If something creates more happiness than anything else, it's the right thing to do. But here's the catch. It expects you to constantly choose actions that maximize overall happiness, even if it costs you a lot personally. Think about it. If you have extra money, utilitarianism says you should donate it to save lives rather than spend it on yourself. If you have free time, you should volunteer instead of relaxing. It's not just about doing good sometimes. It's about always doing what leads to the greatest happiness for the greatest number. That means sacrificing your own pleasures, time, and resources whenever doing so would make things better for others. This high standard can seem impossible to meet. For example, if you see someone in need, utilitarianism suggests you should help even if it means giving up your own comfort or plans. It doesn't see helping as a supererogatory act, something extra good, but as a moral duty. So, not helping is viewed as morally wrong. That's a lot of pressure. Another reason people find utilitarianism demanding is because it treats everyone's happiness equally. It doesn't give special weight to your family or friends. It says you should consider everyone's interests the same way. That can feel unnatural because most of us naturally care more about loved ones. This impartiality can make the moral demands seem even more intense. Some versions of utilitarianism try to fix this by creating rules that allow for some partiality, like caring more for family. But even then, the core idea remains. You're expected to always act in ways that produce the best overall results. That's why many see utilitarianism as more suited for moral saints than everyday people. It asks for a level of moral effort that's hard to sustain. Practically, this means you're expected to always choose actions that bring the most happiness, even if it costs you a lot. It means prioritizing the well-being of strangers over your own enjoyment or relationships if the overall benefit is greater. And if you don't meet this standard, utilitarianism suggests you've fallen short morally. This raises questions about how realistic it is to expect people to live up to such high demands. It challenges us to think about balancing moral ideals with our human limits and personal commitments. While utilitarianism offers a clear way to decide what's right, its demanding nature can make it hard to accept as a practical guide for everyday life.